go. Let's set it up. I realize now over on the playback side that if I set up the stream, it automatically goes live. It just starts going live. So that's why I wasn't ready with the headphones and stuff like that. But let's say hi to some more folks. Like I said, Stanley here as well, saying good afternoon, everyone. Let's go, Mets. Cope is here saying, hey, good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're all having a great day so far. Natalie's here saying, hey, let's avoid the sweep. Yes, let's avoid the sweep. Shane Boggs against Griffin Canning today. Looks like the rain will hold off. There was a chance of a delay here, like yesterday, but no issues so far. Bud says, come on, Mets, don't get swept. If you are over on the playback side, it says we got 3 people there right now. I've added more emotes. I don't have all the ones that are available on YouTube yet, but I do have one there that's not, the Apple is not available on YouTube, and you guys have that one here. Crickets, Fonzie, and the Pepto. And once we get channel member or channel subscribers over there, they got the Mets chicken jockey. So yeah, Cope putting them in the chat there. I don't know if it shows up for you. I know you can't use it if you're not. But does the chicken... Can you guys see the chicken jockey? There, I'll put it in there so you can see it. Okay, you can see it. Okay, gotcha. Sean is here saying hi. Welcome in, Sean. Fernandez is back saying, Mets, let's go. Welcome in, everyone. Once again, I do not have the Tampa Ray lineup, so let me come over and grab that here. Let's write it down real quick. Almost the same. Lowe will lead off. Lau will bat second. Caminero third. Aranda will bat fourth. Mangum fifth. Caballero will bat sixth. Meisner will bat seventh. Jansen will bat eighth. And Walls will bat ninth. The Met defense today will be Beatty at third, Acuna at short, McNeil at second, Alonso at first, Alvarez doing the catching, Nimmo in left, Taylor in center, and Soto in right field. He says where everybody knows your name, the PAS pub. Well, now I got to give naming rights to Cope when that does happen. Frank R is here saying hello. What's up, Frank? Yep, go Mets, says Michael. This would be our first time being swept by a team this season if we lose today. No worries, John. Only thing I would want is a seat at the bar as payment. Hey, there you go. PIX going to commercial again. You guys on the playback side, good to go. You're seeing the PIX stream when it comes up. Victor's here saying good afternoon, everyone. Natalie says happy Father's Day. Yeah, happy Father's Day to Yeah, it was just on. Good for you. Okay, good. Happy Father's Day if you guys are fathers. Rising Rhino in the house. He says, "Rise and shine. It's PAS time." What's up, brother? Man, if you guys are a fan of anything football, make sure you check out Rising Rhino. I didn't say anything in the chat last night, but I was listening in last night when Rhino did the UFL championship last night. Rising Rhino says happy Father's Day to all the daddy-os out there. Let me get the link again for the YouTube side if anybody wants to check out the playback side. And if for some reason you have an MLB.TV subscription, you can join in on the fun. Turn picks down a little bit. Oh, that's cool. When the Mets are coming out of the dugout, they have all the players' kids lined up, giving them low fives as they come out onto the field. That's cool. Here we go again, says Luminous. Oh, I missed it. Sorry, Rhino. He says Rhino's sleepy. Woke up at 4:30 a.m. for some 5 a.m. football. All the young players don't have kids, you could tell, right? Good afternoon, Mets Nation. A happy Father's Day to all the dads. Let's go, Mets. Where's she running to? Cope says a Mets victory would be a great Father's Day. Let's hope for a Father's Day win for the Mets, says Natalie. There it is again. Josh Lowe will lead off. Brandon Lau will bat second. Caminero third. Aranda fourth. Mangum fifth. Caballero sixth. Meisner seventh. Jansen eighth. And Walls will bat ninth. Welcome in. If you're new to the playback side, make sure you sign up. Say hello in the chat. We're up to 20 followers over there already. A week in. So good stuff. Still waiting for first pitch here. Griffin Canning on the mound for the Mets. 6-2 in 13 starts. Has a 3.22 ERA. Has given up 8 home runs in 64 and a third innings. Canning needs to start stepping it up a little bit, averaging less than 5 innings per start. Cope says the PAS playback, boys and girls. Cutting Edge Sports is here, saying Pure Adrenaline Sports. Let's go. Let's go Mets, baby. Welcome back, Cutting Edge. All right, Canning sets. And he deals the first pitch. In for a strike. Oh, up high, 1-0. Not sure where that one was. The 1-0. And that one ripped foul, 1-1. The 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Outside, 3-1. Yep. They have a Tampa Bay got a career winning record against the Mets. Just a team chopper foul, 3-2. Low falls to the ground. I don't know. Tampa Bay's just got our number, I guess. Scrappy team. They'll base hit you to death. That's what happened yesterday in that 6th inning. What was it, like 8 singles? The 3-2. Can't go deal. And that one popped up. Alvarez gives a look, but it goes out of play. Hey, John M is here. Good afternoon, gang. We need a big win today, and let's hope Canning can go at least 6. Let's go. And a little chopper. That's going to be an infield thing. That's the thing. The team gets those kind of dumb hits. Little chopper up the third base line, and it's an infield single. Where the Mets will rope a ball right at somebody. They do have our number. Pickoff throw, not in time. Wow, that was close. Let's see. He was safe. Swung on a miss to the ball down low. Foul tipped at the plate, 0-2. The 0-2. 10th pitch of the inning from Canning. Called strike 3. Got him looking. 1 away. Another pickoff throw, not in time. Up and in, 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1. Yes, I do. I do. For some reason, it did not fill out the Rays lineup for me today, though. So I had to fill that in real quick. The 1-1. In a ground ball a second. Flip to short for one. The turn. Double play. 4-6-3 double play ends the top of the first. A leadoff singles erased. We go bottom one. No score. The Met lineup today. It'll be Lindor leading off and DHing. Nimmo will bat second. Soto third. Alonso fourth. McNeil fifth. Taylor sixth. Beatty seventh. Alvarez eighth. And Luis Angel Acuna will bat ninth. Cutting Edge says that's cool. My friend loves doing that when he watches the Blue Jays. It just makes it easier. I don't have to rely on TV to remind me what the player did the last time. Oh, I forgot to tweet this out. Let me share this again. Quick sync, no. Manage stage, no. Somewhere I can tweet this out. Live tools. Simulcast, no. Clips, no. Chat settings, no. Maybe not. Yo, they got the players' kids to introduce them. That's cool. The first pitch for up high, 1-0. Crowd still singing My Girl, even though we're underway. The 1-0. And Lindor rips one out to right. Low, couple steps back. One away. I can't believe there's not a share button here. How do I? Well, one on, or nobody on, one out. Foul tipped, 0-1. Peter C is here. Afternoon all. Happy Father's Day to all the dads. Let's go Mets. The 0-1. And that one lifted foul. Quickly ahead 0-2. Oh and 2 to count to Nimmo. And that one roped out to right field. Then he'll drop in for a base hit. A 1-out single will bring up Soto. First off, great name for it. Happy Father's Day. Let's go Mets. Darren's here. What's up, Darren? Welcome in. One for 8 in this series, but batting .400 over the last 8 games. Boz, first pitch strike. Nimmo goes, and no throw. Fifth stolen base of the year for Nimmo. Arthur Field, welcome in. Hi, John. I hope the Mets put up 10 runs in the 6th. Father's Day was known as the day Jim Bunning threw a perfect game against us. The 1-1. Up high, 2-1. I need a Soto pop. The 2-1 to Soto. Basel deal. There's a strike, 2-2. So far, SNY, or the Mets broadcast, it's PIX today, has said this guy is a hitter's umpire and doesn't call this close strikes. But yet, that's all he's done so far. The 2-2. And over to second. That'll get the runner over to third, 2 away. That'll bring up Pete with a runner on third. Alonso has a 22-game on-base streak. Basel deal. Pop foul, 0-1. Deal 1. Inside, 1-1. Sharon's here says, get that man home. The 1-1. Fouled straight back, 1-2. Stephen D is here saying hi, everyone. Welcome back, Stephen. The 1-2. And swung at a... That was Alonso from last year on that one there. Holy cow. No scores. We go to the second. It'll be Aranda, Mangum, and Casillero. Some other games going on right now. Cincinnati and Detroit tied at 2 in the 7th. Miami up 2-1 over Washington in the 2nd. Baltimore up 2-1 over the Angels. Rockies and Braves no score in the 2nd. Boston already with a 1-0 lead over the Yankees. Philly with an early 1-0 lead over Toronto. At 2 o'clock, it's Minnesota and Houston. The A's and Royals at 2 o'clock as well. St. Louis and Milwaukee. Pittsburgh and Chicago. Then at 2:30, the White Sox and Rangers. 4 o'clock, Cleveland and Seattle. San Diego and Arizona. And the Sunday night game is San Francisco and LA. Camden's back saying hi. What's up, Camden? I saw you were over on the playback side. Not sure if you said hello. Darren says, I think the Mets will pull out a close one on Father's Day. Sir says, Ray's going to take this one. Camden saying, let's go Mets. You gave up on the Mets in game 1. Well, then go be a Yankee fan, dude. Let's go Mets. Giving up on your team because they lost 2 to Tampa Bay. Up high, 2-0. There's a strike, 2-1. Okay, it is what it is. I'm also from Tampa. Okay, then be a Tampa fan. The 2-1. Outside. Oh, called a strike. 2-2. Come here in the first inning of a 0-0 or second inning of a 0-0 game, and you're worried about losing again. The 2-2. Canning deals. Did he go? No. 3-2. Oh, inside. There's a walk. Even 100-win teams have really bad games in series, right? Right, Jay? There's a strike 0-1. No, not Sharon. The 0-1. Canning deals. Up high. 1-1. Hola. The 1-1. Swung on a mast. 1-2. The 1-2. And laced foul. We'll do it again. Knocker says, we gotta believe. Let's go Mets. The 1-2. Pop foul. We'll do it again. Steven says, are you doing the home run derby in the All-Star game? Yes, I am. I did not do them last year, but I will be doing them this year. Raphael is here. Hey, hi everyone. Hi John. How is everything? Yeah, we got to get back in the win column here. 2 straight losses at home. The 1-2. Outside, 2-2. Trying to avoid being swept for the first time. The 2-2. Up high, 3-2. Canning not sharp today. 5 batters, 3 full counts already. Time by Mangum. The 3-2. Darren says, let's turn 2. The 3-2. The runner goes. It's ball 4. Back-to-back walks here to start the second. I'll bring up Caballero. Back-to-back walks here to start the second inning. Alonso's coming in. And he does bunt. And into no man's land, and everybody's safe. Mets, no communication. Canning looked at it, Beatty looked at it, and nobody played the ball. So bases loaded, nobody out, and a ball hasn't hit past any of the bags. The first pitch from Canning. And that one ripped foul, 0-1. The 0-1. Canning deals. Off the plate, 1-1. The Rays don't quit, do they? Nope. In a chopper. The only play is at second. 1 away, a run will score. Runners on the corners now. Celia's here saying, hey everyone, praying that the Mets and Yankees do not get swept today. Mets won, welcome in. Mets won, remind us who you are from the YouTube side. Then that ball will go to the backstop and another run will score. Nadine, thank you. Nadine, do you have a MLB.TV subscription? Down low, 2-0. Darnell says, "Hey, what's going on?" Yeah, it looks like Tampa Bay just got our number. Yep. The 2-0. Swung on a mash, 2-1. There's a strike, 2-2. The 2-2. That one lined over Acuna's head. The throw to the plate is not in time. The throw down to second is not in time. Nightmare inning, yep. There's a strike, 0-1. Still only one out here. Inside, 1-1. It's really weird because Ray's offense was really garbage 2 weeks ago. Well, I don't know how you get that. Because since the middle of May, they're the best offense in baseball. So for a month now, they've been the best offense in baseball. Darnell says, "Did the Rays get the blueprint on our pitching? Because they obviously know something that we don't." Yep. The 1-2. The chopped foul. I mean, Canning's got to have 40-something pitches here. Yeah, 40 pitches. Still only one out. No, we're not tipping pitches. It's just the way they play, Cope. Chopped foul. I mean, that one was lined over the head of Acuna. If Lindor's at short today, that ball's caught. I mean, bounce down low, 2-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. 2 away. Our starting pitcher has gotten exposed the last 2 games. Yeah. And our defense hasn't played well. Wild pitches to the back. Walks. I mean, come on. Can't even start the next batter off with a strike. 1-0. Well, Canning's not attacking the hitters here. That's part of today's problem. The 1-0. And a grounder foul, 1-1. Yeah, 45 pitches. That's where you want to be after 3. He's not through 2 yet. The 1-1. And a ground ball to second. McNeil will throw him out at first. That'll retire the inning. But the Rays get 3. Yeah. Well, Darren says walking the first 2 batters didn't help. And the Rays bunt and take the extra base. They had 2 runs without the ball getting past the infield. Bud says, come on, Mets, get offensive. So for the Mets, it'll be McNeil, Taylor, and Beatty coming up. See if they can start chipping away at this lead. Haven't seen a lot of our regulars yet. Hey, there's Alex. There's another one of our regulars saying hi all. Haven't seen Stoney yet. Haven't seen Frank. Haven't seen Charles. Haven't seen Fitzy. James, Jonathan. I feel like I'm watching yesterday's game with the Rays scoring with the dinks and dunks. Yep. Nefertiti is back. What's up? Long time. Says greetings all. Let's go Mets. Alex saying happy Father's Day to all as well. There he is. Fitzy says you summoned me. And McNeil drives one out to right. Low back to the track. Will make the catch. Are you home yet, Fitzy? That'll bring up Taylor. Up and in, 1-0. No, but close though. Nice. The 1-0. And Taylor lifts one out to left. That'll be caught. 2 away. Right near the Michigan border. Nice. Once you get to Michigan, how much longer of a drive is it? Like, once you get to the border, how much longer do you have? They're playing uninspired right now. It says Copes can't have lapses like this. Yep. Up and in. I think they're worried about Atlanta and Philly. I really do. Oh, Hawaiian shirt day. Eddie's here. No idea why he got the day off. He's DHing. He's just not playing the field. 2.5 hours. Gotcha. Outside, did he go? No, 3-0. Yeah, I got you. The 3-0. There's a strike. 3-1. The 3-1. Swung on a miss. 3-2. Fitzy says might be a bit longer because of traffic. The 3-2. Yeah. Back to the pitcher, over to first. The 1-2-3 inning. We go to the third. Still 3-0. It'll be 2, 3, and 4 for the Rays coming up here. Hey, Rory's here saying, hey, John and Mets family. Let's go, Mets. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Just got home from church. Nice. Lindor gets a day off because he's human like the rest of us. Alex says on Friday the Mets are on Apple TV. Uh-oh. I wonder how that'll work with the playback side. I don't know if I just can stream the the Apple TV games over there. Can't wait to see our boy Fitzy back streaming some Red Sox action. Bud says it's nice to watch the game, but I want to see a Mets win, right? The first pitch from Canning, outside, 1-0. The 1-0. And that one ripped out to right. That'll be in for, foul ball. Wow. That would have been in for extra bases, and it was foul. Not by much. Wow. The 1-1. There's a strike 1 and 2. '50th pitch of the afternoon from Canning. And a ground ball up the first. Pete's got it. He'll take it to the bag. 1 away. The first pitch. Down low. Well, start somebody off with a strike, please. The 1-0. Outside 2-0. Teddy Smith is back saying hi. You don't know that. You don't know that. The 3-0. Up high, ball 4. Another walk here. Well, throw strikes, dude. He's agitated out there on the mound. He's not the umpire's fault you can't get the ball over the strike zone. The first pitch here, and a ground ball down the right, and that'll be in. Caminero will go first to third. First and third with 1 out here. Mangum walked and scored his first time. Ralph is here saying hi. What's up, Ralph? Welcome in. Up high, 1-0. This whole series, there's been no clean inning defensively. Okay? And what does that have to do with Senga? Oh, you weren't the one that said anything about Senga. My bad. Fart Knocker says, let's go Mets. The 2-0. Swung on a miss, 2-1. Agreed. A very bad series by the Mets here, all the way around. And a ground ball is short. Flip to second for one. The turn. Not in time. Another run will score. This team hustles all the time. Here's Caballero. Oh, takes a strike. That looked high to me. 0-1. Right back to Canning. It flipped to first. That'll retire the side, but the Rays had a run. It's 4-0. Alvarez, Acuna, and Lindor coming up for the Mets. 8-9-1. 8-9-1. Let's take a look at some of the other games again. Cincinnati and Detroit tied up at 4 in the 8th. Miami still up 2-1 over Washington. Angels and Orioles tied up at 2 in the 3rd. Rockies have a 1-0 lead over Atlanta going to the 5th. Boston still up 1-0 over the Yankees in the 3rd. Phillies now up 2-0 over Toronto. Minnesota and Houston no score, as well as the A's Royals, Cardinals Brewers. Pittsburgh has an early 2-0 lead over Chicago. Next game is the White Sox and Rangers to get started. Everybody else later than that. Yeah, guys, get it. I get it. This is frustrating, but every team goes through slumps, unfortunately. And coming into today, even though the Mets have lost 2 frustrating games back-to-back, still the second best record in baseball. John Boy is here. What's up, John Boy? Welcome back. Mets need to start chipping away. Yep. This, hit that like. Yep, exactly. Cares if we got a face sale. And Alvarez pops the first pitch up. Foul territory. 1 away. 1 pitch, 1 out. This team, no fight today. Swinging at the first pitch is not going to get you back into this game. Up and in, 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1. Oh, Vientos getting ready to start a rehab. Come on, guys. Read what you're typing, please. Yeah, Wayne at the first pitch, especially if it's a bull. Come on. I'm gonna start reading the chat here pretty soon. The 2-1. And a chopper up the middle, base hit. We'll keep an eye on Acuna. He does have 11 stolen bases on the year. Pickoff throw, not in time. The first pitch, up high, 1-0. The 1-0. Up high, 2-0. The 2-0. Swung on a miss at ball 3. Not to be funny, I think Alvarez is one of the worst. I can't stand Alvarez, honestly. The 2-1. Yep, Dan agrees with Rory. I agree. Two and 0 to count. Or 2-1 to count, excuse me. Swung on a miss at ball 3 again. 2-2. The 2-2. Up high, ball 3. The 3-2. Outside, ball 4. First walk by Boz today. Mets health report. Senga, hamstring. Manaya, oblique. Montas, lap. Vientos, hamstring. Siri with the shin. Winker with an oblique. And Brooks Raley with coming back from Tommy John. That'll bring up Nimmo. He singled his first time. In for a strike, 0-1. Eric says, damn, our pitching seems to have fallen apart. Yup, and our defense. Up high, 1-1. The 1-1. And chop, foul. That's off his foot. 1-2. Jonathan Sears is utterly embarrassing. Senga goes down, team falters. Yep. Send him down or trade him. Agreed. What's up, Jonathan? Welcome back. Immortal Worm says these Rays are like kryptonite for us. Yep. The 1-2. Inside, 2-2. Yeah, I wonder why that is. Gary just said it. Gary said baseball announcers usually sit down while doing the game, where football announcers usually stand up. The 2-2. Swung on a miss, struck him out. Jonathan's over on the playback side as well, saying hello. That'll bring up Soto. 2 down and 2 on. Mets are better off without him. Agreed. But they still love him for some reason. The first pitch to Soto. Outside, 1-0. Yeah. Let's go, Mets, says Rory. The 1-0. Outside, 2-0. Celia says, guys, I feel your pain. Just can't outscore with runners on and getting old. The 2-0 to Soto. Oh. Inside, 3-0. Eric says, a couple of weeks ago, it seemed we had an abundance of pitchers. The problem is, everybody's getting overused. And now with Senga hurt, injuries will make that go away real quick. The 3-0. Yeah, there's a strike, 3-1. That was a strike. The crowd's booing, but that was in for a strike. The 3-1. Outside, ball 4 will load the bases for Pete. Alonso struck out. That strikeout in the first inning was like last year's strikeouts on pitches way outside in the dirt. Nice ovation. Wow. A nice standing ovation coming up for Alonso. Bud saying, let's go, Polar Bear. Acuna at third, Lindor at second, Soto at first. Mets down 4. Outside, 1-0. That's the pitch he struck out on his first time up. Eddie saying, let's go, Pete. The 1-0. Swung on a missed. Would have been a strike. The 1-1. Down low, 2-1. One swing of the bat here changes things. Let's go. Frank R is here saying, let's go Mets. The 2-1 to Alonso. Oh, inside. Called a ball, 3-1. No, I don't think so. I thought that should have been called a strike. The 3-1 to Alonso. Oh, foul. That would have been ball 4. Three and 2 to count to Pete. Slider. Ronnie's saying fastball. I'm saying slider. The 3-2. Boz deals. Swung on a missed. And he went fastball. We go to the 4th. Still 4-0. Swinging for the fences instead of swinging for a base hit. The base hit gets you back in the ball game. Don't worry about tying it yet. Whoa. Top of the 4th inning. It'll be 7, 8, and 9 for the Rays. Damn. Yep. He was swinging for the fences instead of trying to get a base hit there. That's why the Rays are beating us. All they're carried about is getting on base. That hurts. Yep, well. Bud says, I don't chat as often on the playback screen, but I don't have to ask for a screen refresh. Correct. Canning's still on the mound here. Now, up high, 1-0. The 1-0. Swung on a man. Or no swing. 2-0. The 2-0. Swung on. Now that one swung on a miss. 2-1. Outside, 3-1. The 3-1. And that one lifted out the center. Taylor a couple steps to his right will make the catch, 1 away. All 3 games against the Phillies, we don't get SNY. We don't get any SNY broadcast. Patrick says the Rays would take the walk. Mets swinging for the fences. Well, if he didn't swing, it would have been a strikeout. Looking so. The 0-1. Popped foul, 0-2. You're right, John. A lot of those left on base and scoring position come on fly balls. Yep. Did he go? No swing, 1-2. The 1-2. They wouldn't get it, he said. Popped out to right. Soto will come in. 2 away. That'll bring up Walls. He struck out his first time. The first pitch. Swung on a miss. 0-1. Inside, 1-1. And a ground ball right to Acuna. A 1-2-3 inning. We go bottom 4, still 4-0. It'll be McNeil, Taylor, and Beatty coming up. Looking to scratch away at this 4-run lead here. Oh, Cincinnati beating Detroit again. 8-4 going to the bottom of the 9th. Bud says, come on, Matt. It's time to score. So I'll have to re-up my Apple TV subscription since the Mets play on Friday night on Apple TV. I don't think you get to watch the games on MLB TV for Apple. See what the Mets got coming up here. 3 in Atlanta, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, all at 7 o'clock. Then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday against Philly, all at 7 o'clock. And then 4 at home against Atlanta, all at 7 o'clock. And then we're in Pittsburgh to close out the month 6:40, 4 o'clock, and 1:35 starts. So we got 3, 6, 10, 13 games left in the month. Rising Rhino's back in the house and whoop whoop. Hey, Frank T is here saying happy Father's Day to all the dads. Let's go Mets. Rising Rhino saying shopping, check. Food and oven, check. Crock pot mission, pending. That one ripped foul by McNeil, 1-1. Rhino, you got any more streams coming up today? And a ground ball back to the pitcher. Flip it the first, 1 away. Hector's here saying hi. What's up, Hector? Welcome in. Here's Taylor. He flew out to left his first time. Eddie's here saying hi as well. Frank says my apologies for being silly yesterday. I was out of it. No worries, Frank. Hopefully you're doing better, bud. Sorry you had to get another surgery. DO1. There's a strike 0-2. DO2. And a chopper foul. We'll do it again. A nap stream. Watch the rhino snore. Eddie says, let's go Mets. Yeah, let's get something going here. DO2. Up high, 1-2. Frank says it's a conspiracy. The nurses really like me. No, they're paid to be nice to you, Frank. I'm sorry to tell you that. The 1-2. Swung on a miss to the ball in the dirt. 2 away. Alex putting the crickets in the apple in the chat saying, let's go Mets. Up and in, 1-0. The 1-0. In for a strike, 1-1. Swung on a miss to the ball in the dirt, 1-2. Eddie also saying happy Father's Day to all the dads. Rhino says, I'll fill my bed with a bunch of rhino stuffed animals and just sleep it up. Anywho, LFGM says Frank. Up high, 2-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. We go to the fifth. Still 4-0 Rays. Check out the other games still. Bottom of the ninth there in Detroit. 8-4 Reds. Top of the fifth. Miami up 2-1 over Washington. Baltimore up 3-2 over the Angels in the sixth. Colorado up 1-0 over Atlanta in the sixth. Boston up 1-0 over the Yankees in the fifth. Philly now up 4-1 over Toronto in the fifth. Minnesota up 1-0 over Houston. The A's trail the Royals 1-0 in the third. St. Louis up 1-0 over Milwaukee. Pittsburgh and Chicago tied up at 2 in the third. The White Sox and Rangers no score in the second. Cleveland and Seattle at 4 o'clock, as well as San Diego and Arizona. Then the Sunday night game is San Francisco and LA. Mets stagnation must end. Yep, agreed. Jonathan also says, for those that are fathers, happy Father's Day. Those like me who are not, that's okay too. Unfortunately, the Mets did not want to show up right now to say happy Father's Day. Come back over, get our numbers. Gotta love Gelbsy words of wisdom. Do we, though? Do we? I don't know if I want to take any words of wisdom coming from a man who'll eat a burrito from a vending machine. DO1. Down low, 1-1. Glad you could tell my sarcasm, he said. Last year, Rhino, it was in a game in Cincinnati. The Mets found an old vending machine in Cincinnati Stadium. And he bought a burrito out of it and ate it on TV. And then he got sick and was out a couple weeks. The 1-2. And he lived to tell the tale. Yup. Yes, he did. He's back on TV now. Wait, bats, wake up, please. The burrito was probably still there from when Pete Rose was there. Fouled off, still 2-2. To 2-2. Way outside, 3-2. Clara says, please wake up, Mets. Was that Steve Gelbs? Yes, that was Steve Gelbs. Frank says, tap that like, plus subscribe. The 3-2. Way up high, ball 4. So a leadoff walk there by Lowe. That'll bring up Lau. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a walk. Or a strikeout and a ground out, excuse me. It's getting late early, right? Yeah, Kurt, don't do that. That's a good way not to get your messages read. Pickoff throw, not in time. The first pitch from Canning. Outside, 1-0. Max Kranick getting warmed up in the bullpen. In a chopper foul, 1-1. The 1-1. Canning deals. Popped foul, 1-2. Popped up. Right center, Taylor will make the catch. 1 away. Jonathan says the sad part is this doesn't seem to faze the players. I get it, they're pros. No, they did not have pastrami. And pretzels. And Cracker Jacks. Pastrami. Down low, 1-0. Frank says, focus up, Mets. And ripped foul, 1-1. The 1-1. Throw to first, not in time. The 2-1. Bounce in the dirt. 3-1. There's a walk. SNY froze up there for, or WPIX froze up there for a second. And here comes Mendoza. Kranick will come in. See if he can shut this down. check out some other games here while we wait. Atlanta tied that game up against Colorado. Philly now up 6-2 over Toronto. Boston now up 2-0 over the Yankees. When did the Detroit game go final? It did. Cincinnati beat Detroit. So if the Mets can somehow come back and find a way to win this one, we'll have the best record in baseball again. Raymond's here. What's up, Raymond? Hi, John and everyone. Been a tough weekend. Let's get off this slide. Yep. But Bud says, can the Red Sox win if Fitzy is home? Well, Fitzy's not quite home yet, so he was in the chat earlier and said he was still about 3 hours away from being home. So problem is, Fitzy will get back to streaming tomorrow night and the Red Sox will go on a 6-game losing streak. But where are they in the standings here in their division? They're fourth, but they're only 7.5 games behind the Yankees, and only 3 back behind Tampa Bay and Toronto. So they're playing well. Inside 1-0. Kranick now on the mound. The 1-0. And that one, fair ball down the right field line into the corner. Caminero being waved around, and no throw. It's a 2-run double, and it's now 6-0. Celia says, yep, they're about to sweep them. That's why I'm here. Swung on a missed 0-1. And a chopper to second. Over to first, 2 away. Runner goes to third. I didn't want to be negative and say it, but Celia is correct. Well, Celia was talking about the Yankees. Gary calling this regression. I don't know. I tune him out half the time because of the nonsense he talks. The 1-0. There's a strike. 1-1. Fouled off. 1-2. The 1-2. And that one drilled out to left center. Nimmo onto the track. Taylor will make the catch. That'll end the inning, but the Rays get 2 more. We're halfway through. It'll be 8-9-1 for the Mets coming up. Well, since the Mets had that bases loaded in the third. Oh, that was they only had a 1-2-3 inning after that, so. But they got to get something going here. You got to make this interesting. You got to show you're a team that can put up fight. They went into this funk last year. Remember that when Senga came back and got hurt? They went into that funk last year. And Senga gets hurt this year. Right now looking like 0-3. Darnell says good pitching can only last so long. This is where the true test begins. Yep. Raymond says, let's go, Alvy. Get it started. Yeah, Alvarez, Acuna, and Lindor coming up. Frank says, I know we can't win them all, but try. Right? That's all I'm asking. Like Friday, as much as it stinks that we lost on Friday, at least it was 7-5. I mean, they have 2 hits today. In for a strike. Oh no, called the ball 1-0. Jonathan says, yeah, what's with this team and Senga going down? The 1-0. Outside 2-0. The 2-0. On the outside corner, 2-1. Darren says, my prediction of a Mets close victory not looking good. We're only halfway through. The 2-1. And that one driven out to right. Low. Onto the track. Will make the catch. 1 away. Now Alvarez works the count. Should have did this last time. Agreed. Just make an attempt, guys. If you lose by 1 or 2 runs, fine, you tried. The 1-0. Outside 2-0. Frank says, I'm starting to believe the Mets don't want me happy. The 2-0. Up and in, 3-0. The 3-0. Outside. Oh, call the strike. 3-1. The 3-1. Popped foul. 3-2. The 3-2. Oh, up and in. Ball 4. So 1 out base runner here. Back to the top of the lineup with Lindor. Lindor's 0 for 1 with a walk. Gives the fans a little bit longer time to sing My Girl. Frank says, show me some determination. Swing the bat. Raymond says, let's go, Lindor. Rocket one. No. That's the problem. A 2-run home run right now does nothing. Except gets rid of the goose egg. Give me more base runners. And Lindor hits one out to right. Low. Wall. It's a foul ball. He didn't catch it. Either. What did that hit? Oh. Not touched by the fan either. Deal 1 to Lindor. And that one hooked the second. Lau throws the second for the force. And that's all they'll get. The Mets had the bases loaded in the 3rd inning, yes. And Alonso struck out to end the inning. That'll bring up Nimmo. He's 1 for 2 with a single today. There's a strike. Oh, called the ball. 1-0. Swung on a miss. 1-1. The 1-1. And popped up. Out to shallow right. Second baseman out. And he'll make the catch. That'll retire the side. Oop, that's a P4. We go to the 6th. Still 6-0. Frank says the nurses are becoming Mets fans. PAS all the way. Colorado now up 2-1 over Atlanta in the top of the 7th, and the Rockies have bases loaded and 1 out. Bottom 6 in Boston, still 2-0 Sox. Let's go, Brandon. Team needs pitching. No, they got to be more aggressive with their pitching and not start off every batter 1-0. It's good. No, you got it backwards. It's getting late early. Max Kranick still on the mound here. First pitch. Did he go? 1-0. Darren says, come on, Matt's next inning, hit this bozo bass. Up high, 2-0. Oh, just for fun, I missed the crunchy coffee. The 2-0. And that one lines over McNeil in the right field. A leadoff single. Okay. Stanek's not on the mound, so why are you talking about Stanek? And that one popped up. Foul territory. It'll go out of play 0-1. And that one popped up on the infield. McNeil in the dirt will make the catch. 1 away. Oh, pastrami sandwiches brought to the booth. Pickoff throw, not in time. There's a corner, strike on the corner, 0-1. Deal 1. Popped up. Foul territory. Beatty gives chase. It'll go out of play. And foul tipped it, struck him out. 2 away. Frank says, much respect to everyone in this great channel known as PAS. Up and in, 1-0. Low 1 for 2 on the day. Does have a single, a walk, and a run scored. And fouled off, 1-1. Oh, back pick by Alvarez. Meisner gets back in. Oh, he's out. He's out. New York is going to challenge. His hand's not on the bag. He's out. Smacked him in the on the follow through. He smacked him in the face. Frank R says, "Let's go Mets." I'm not chatting much. I'm driving, just letting you know I'm here. Jonathan says he's out. I agree. It's a pick-off for Alvarez. That'll end the inning. We go bottom 6. It'll be Soto, Alonso, and McNeil coming up for the Mets. Seeing if they can get on the scoreboard here. Once again, welcome in everybody. Unfortunately, we have not had a good baseball game for us Met fans. Let's see what happens the rest of the way here. Colorado now up 5-1 over Atlanta. Still batting in the top of the 7th inning there. Phillies still up 6-2. Going to the bottom of the 7th inning in Boston. Red Sox still up 2-0 over the Yankees. The Mets scored twice. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 innings. The Mets have only scored in 4 innings in this series. And have not scored in 9 consecutive innings. Miami just went up 3-1 over Washington. We're losing to the Rays again. Yep. Yes, we are. Soto's 0 for 1 today with a walk and a ground out. Let's go, Soto. Get it going, says Raymond. Ronnie's here. Up high, 1-0, saying cookies for the Mets. Let's go. Let's do this Met style, says Frank. What's up, Ronnie? Your boy Fitzy was in our chat before. Inside, 1-1. Got the corner. Gave you a like, says Ronnie. Thank you, sir. Ball 2-1. James Stein is here. Says good afternoon, John. Happy Father's Day. I don't want to count scoreless innings again like last year. Please, guys, get a run. The 2-1. There's a strike. 2-2. The 2-2. Up high. 3-2. The 3-2. Up high, ball forward. They check down at third. No swing. A leadoff walk. 59th walk of the year. Wow. Here's Alonso. And a ground ball is short. Flip the second for 1. Over to first. 6-4-3 double play. Two. McNeil's, he did not offer at it, so that's a hit by pitch. No, that's not. That ball was inside, Ronnie. Oh, got him on the back shoulder. Or, yeah, upper arm. Excuse me. First pitch to Taylor is down low. 1-0. Swung on a miss. 1-1. The 1-1. Inside. 2-1. The 2-1. Fouled straight back. 2-2. The 2-2. And a ground ball to third, short. They go to second for the fourth, and that'll retire the side. We go to the seventh. Still 6-0 Rays. Colorado no up 7-1. Phillies up 10-2. Wow. Tommy says, "Wake up, guys! Come on. Yeah, get something going, right?" Jonathan says this team needs some soul searching, like yesterday. Maybe just needing some days off here. Maybe just needing a day off tomorrow. They said the team is going to travel tonight, so they can have an official day off tomorrow in Atlanta. Because then they play 3, 6, 10, 13 in a row again before another day off. I don't know how, bud. Stoney and Cope yesterday figured out a way, but I don't see them on the. I don't see the thumbs up, so I'm not sure how it works over there. No, right? Yeah, Gary and Ron trying to ease the pain by talking Montas and Mania, but that isn't even encouraging news right now. Swung on a miss, 0-1. Kranick's still on the mound here. Agreed. That's not encouraging news either. For flown out to right. I'm looking now, and I don't see a way to hit the thumbs up, so. No. Up high, 1-1. The 1-1. Up and out, 2-1. Jonathan says, "Are we all on the same page on McGill now after yesterday's travesty?" I hope so. Frank says, "Mets need Red Bull or something. Come on." The 2-1. Outside, 3-1. Yeah, okay, Darren. We've established that. Up high, ball 4. A 1-out walk. That'll bring up Caminero. That'll be it for Kranick. Yeah. Yeah, we know the Phillies are winning 10-2. I just said that like 30 seconds ago. No, somebody said it yesterday, Alex. There is a way. There is a way to hit the like button on the playback side. What else is going on in sports today? Anything? Let's take a look here. Did we get some NBA action tonight? No, tomorrow night. It'll be game 5 there. That series is tied up at 2. And the NHL, I believe. The Panthers are 1 win away from winning the Stanley Cup. Tuesday. Check swing foul here. Ty Adcock, the new pitcher. A respectful hello to Mrs. PAS. I'll let her know the chat said hi. You can do polls on playback. Yes, you can. I just haven't done them yet. Yep. Gut check for the Mets. Down low, 2-1. They checked down at first. No, oh, they said he went 1-2. Frank saying LFGM. Yep, more and more stuff coming on playback. So foul tipped at the plate. Still 1-2. They told me yesterday, top right. Yeah, you guys must see a different screen than I do, honestly. Because I have like the backstage stuff where I can control everything. Not the watcher side. And popped up. Foul. Still 1-2. Patrick, we're not Angel fans here, dude. Why are you here talking Angels? I could see if the Mets were playing the Angels. We're not even playing the Angels. Popped up. Shallow right. Soto will make the catch. 2 away. Yeah, let me see. I'm going to try it over there with the poll on the playback side. In for a strike, 0-1. 0-2 the count still. Let's see how that works over there. The 0-2. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Just missed. 1-2. Yes, all fans are welcome here, but talk about the game we're covering, not about your trash Angels team. Fouled off. Still 1-2. James Stein says, come on, Mets, let's go. The 1-2. Toronto up says Angels suck, bud. Yeah, but that... Next time Fitzy's doing the Red Sox, I'm going to go to Fitzy's channel and want to talk about... the Twins. When it's Red Sox and, like, Mariners or something. When it, I don't know. He just pitched today. I don't know when he's pitching again. Ask the Mets. The Mets haven't released their rotation. Fouled it off. Still 2-2 or 1-2. Excuse me. Darren says yes, Mets will win. Well, there's 5 votes in the poll. How about you're banned from the channel, dude? Go hang out somewhere else. Want to talk everything about the team I'm covering. Thanks for coming in. Find a new streamer to bother. The 1-2. A horrible camera angle works here by the Mets broadcast. I don't want to see the back of the fans' heads here. Ball bounced in the dirt. Jonathan says, thanks for playing. iPad jail cell for you. Frank waves bye-bye. James waving bye-bye. Time for Mets to make a comeback. I'm worried at all about the Mets. They'll bounce back. Trust me, they're just chilling right now. Just a bad series. Every team's going to go through this. Oh my goodness. Foul ball. But once again, horrendous camera work by WPIX here. Don't let the door hit him. The 3-2. Popped foul. We'll do it again. What is... Who is thinking this is a good angle to watch for people at home? We go bottom of the 7th. Stand up and stretch. Jonathan says there's an opening for a cameraman job at PIX tomorrow. Every team goes through a dry spell. It's only logical. Jonathan gifted 5 subs. Thank you, Jonathan.
Give me a hell yeah.
Oh, Hammer got it.
What? What? Give me a hell yeah.
Snowman got it.
What?
Hammer, Snowman, GRS.
Give me a hell yeah.
On the go with CeeLo.
What?
And Florida Seminole.
What? Give me a hell yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5.
What?
Yep. Thank you, Jonathan, for going above and beyond like that. Hit the channel.
Give me a hell yeah.
Not me. Nope. You already have a membership.
What?
You got the little baseball logo next to your name. That means you have a membership already. You could see this coming. Pitching is very overstated. The bottom of the lineup is awful. Their bullpen is not good. They don't have a DH that can mash. This team has a lot of weaknesses. Agreed. He says, thank you. I love your channel. Well, then you should know you have a membership. Not sure what that was there by PIX. John Rock, says Alex. I don't know about that. They're showing highlights from last year's game 161. Whoa. Jonathan became a subscriber over on the other side. Thank you, Jonathan. You don't, man. Thank you for going above and beyond, dude. Awesome emojis are here. Yeah. Well, you have access to the one nobody else does. By becoming the Adrenaline Junkie subscriber, And that one ripped by Mauricio, base hit. Jonathan says, figured I'd be the first here. Nice hit, Matt, says Alex. Don't forget, I'm coming up with some more that will be for members only. But you have access to the chicken jockey outside, 1-0. Yep, that was thank you. I forgot to write that down. That was Mauricio hitting for Beatty. The 1-0. Oh, missed it. 2-0. Next series for the Mets starts on Tuesday in Atlanta. Fouled off 2-1. Yeah, next series for the Mets is Braves starting on Tuesday. The 2-1. And there's a strike, 2-2. The 2-2. And that one ripped foul. We'll do it again. Frank says, "Wake up, Mets. Oh, I'm home. I hope I'm home by Tuesday." The 2-2. Up high, 3-2. Darren with the $2 power chat over on the playback side. He says, join PAS with John doing better playback than Gary Cohen. John's more focused on the game. The 3-2. Popped foul. We'll do it again. So thank you, Jonathan, for becoming a subscriber over there. Love these emojis. Yeah, got different emojis on this side. A couple different emojis on this side than the YouTube side. The 3-2. And blooped out to right. Low will make the catch, one away. Yeah, I got to come up with some more, though, Jonathan. What else you guys have over here that YouTube doesn't? Oh, the apple. We haven't had to raise the apple today. Up and in, 1-0 to Acuna. The 1-0. Up high, 2-0. James says, let's go Mets. I believe in you all. There's a strike right down the middle, 2-1. The apple is on vacation thus far. The 2-1. Fouled off, 2-2. The 2-2. Bounced in the dirt. Oh, they said... Yeah, umpires are ready to be done for this game. Acuna did not go, and they called him out. That'll be it. We're getting a pitching change. Jonathan says, yep, umps want to go home. Yep. Let's see here. Philly's still up 10-4 over Toronto in the 7th. Where are the Braves? Top of the 9th there in Boston. The Red Sox are still up 2-0. Going for the sweep of the Yankees. Where's the Braves game? Oh, right here. 10-1. Bottom of the 8th. Rockies are up 10-1. Frank says, keep it real great play calling, Mr. John. I'm trying to stay interested here, Frank. Jonathan says, Tyler Burrow, first off, welcome in. Thank you so much for signing up. Welcome in. Really appreciate it. Let us know how you found the channel. Did you come over from YouTube or did you find us here on the playback side? Shoot. YouTube. All right. Welcome in. Shoot, they're playing the Mets. Oh, the way they're playing, the Mets also want to go home, right? But Tyler, welcome in. Do you have an MLB.TV subscription? He does. Okay, good. That one topped off 0-1 the count. Yep, Frank says he completely understands. The 0-1. Down low, 1-1. 2 out here with a runner on first. And a chopper down the third. Throw all the way across. Got him. We go to the 8th, 5-3. 5-3 on the putout. 6-0 on the scoreboard. James Stein says, let's go Mets. Let's get some runs, right? Something here to make it a little bit competitive. Totally not interested in playing this series, it looks like. Now, the first game they did because they had a 5-3 lead, 5-1 lead, and then have completely fallen apart since. Darren with another $2 power chat saying Happy Father's Day to everyone on the vertical and horizontal and everyone on playback. Thank you so much, Darren. Really appreciate that. You guys going above and beyond like that. Let's come over and look. It'll be Mangum, Caballero, and Meisner coming up for the Rays. At this point, I'm just ready for the next series. Hopefully we don't do this again. Sadly, the Mets seem uninterested. Agreed. Let me find out. Both New York teams get swept on the same... Yeah, well, the Yankees are losing 2-0. That game might be final now. And that game is final. The Red Sox sweep the Yankees with a 2-0 victory. The 1-0 on the outside corner, 1-1. The 1-1. Pop foul, 1-2. On the YouTube side today, we've also gained 5 subscribers. 5 subs. Welcome in. Jonathan gifted out 5 memberships as well. So thank you to the 5 subs. Thank you and welcome to the 5 new members as well. Outside 2-2. Swung on a miss, he struck him out. 1 away. Who's the Angels fan? They lost. Like, why would you go to a Mets stream, in-game stream, and want to talk about your crap Angels team that's playing Baltimore? The 0-1. Foul tipped, 0-2. No, I blocked him, Tyler. They're not going to be in trouble. Even with the loss today, they're tied second best record in baseball. Guys need to relax a little bit. Yes, frustrating that we're getting beat like this, but they're not in trouble. If they lose 10 in a row like this, yeah, maybe. No, he got mad at me. He said, I thought all fans are welcome here. Yeah, but be on topic, dude. The 1-2. Down low, 2-2. The 2-2. Just missed. 3-2. The 3-2. Off the plate, ball 4. Frank says, can't stop laughing. Common sense is like deodorant. The people who need it don't use it. That's a good one. I like that one. The first pitch. Ripped foul, 0-1. Edward K is here saying Happy Father's Day to all the adrenaline dads. I know, Frank, you don't have to keep reminding me, bud. Outside, 1-1. The 1-1. Swung on a miss, 1-2. The 1-2. Swung on a miss, he struck him out. 2 away. Two out and 1 on here. Yeah, right, Jonathan? I'm surprised with this. Apparently this is... And that one popped up foul. 0-1. His second stint with the Mets this year. I don't remember him the first time. There's just... Oh, that's a strike. This home plate umpire, dude. Come on. I'm ready for this game to be over. Come on. Yeah, talking basketball. Right. We officially lost Ronnie and Gary talking baseball. Outside, 2-1. The 2-1. And a ground ball foul, 2-2. Some 3 strikeouts in the inning. Walked to work in there as well. We go bottom 8. Still 6-0 Rays. It'll be Nimmo, Soto, and Alonso coming up. I literally have no constructive words to say about today's game. Just enjoying Adrenaline's broadcast. And trying to stay on topic here. Might have a good bullpen arm there with Ty Acott. We'll see. So no other sports today? No NBA, no NHL. There's definitely no football, no NFL. Bottom of the 9th there in Atlanta. Rockies up 10-1. That's not what I wanted. So Atlanta won that series 2 games to 1. Come back over to the chat here. Let's go, Nemo. Show some fight. Onward to the All-Star game. The Mets. No. They did it on purpose, Jonathan. They completely changed their team around today to have everybody fresh and their number 1, 2, 3 pitchers to go against the Mets. I think they took today's loss on purpose. Popped up. Foul territory. Caballero make the catch. 1 away. Not to say that they lost on purpose, but yeah, they set things up. They set things up to. What's his name? Sale was supposed to pitch today, and they pushed him back to Wednesday, I think. Give him some extra rest. In for a strike, 0-1 to Soto. Soto's 0 for 1 with a couple walks. Deal 1. Outside, 1-1. Always can count on your research. Don't know about that. We lost, but I'm still here. Check swing foul, 1-2. The 1-2. Up high, 2-2. Patrick says, I'm 100% sure the Mets punted this series. I don't know about that. Outside, 3-2. It means nothing to a tiebreaker. Bigger fish to fry coming up. Yeah, but the pitching did not look good. Pitching and fielding did not look good, so I don't know about punting on the series. And no offense today. Really only had one opportunity. And didn't come through. Outside, ball 4. So Soto with 3 walks today. 60 walks on the year. Jonathan says, I'd like to hot mic Soto at the plate and find out what he's saying, right? The first pitch, swung on a miss, 0-1. Nobody's coming on stage. Alonso hits one out the shallow left, and it'll be caught. 2 away. No, I'm taking tomorrow off too, because then it's 13 straight games, 13 straight days after that. James says Soto got a good eye for that many walks. Yep. We could have won game 1. Yep. We could have won game 1, but outside 2-0. McNeil's 0 for 2 and was hit by a pitch. The 2-0. Off the plate, 3-0. Outside. Ball 4. Yikes. Yikes. You got to be careful what you post over there. Surprised the ump just didn't call it a strike. No, the home plate umpire not doing that. But when they check swing everything, yeah, everything's a check swing. The 0-1. Swung on a mitt. Taylor, man. This guy's wild and can't find the strike zone, so Taylor's swinging at pitches down low. Time for a blast, says Tommy. And that one ripped foul. 1-0-2 still. Someone needs to light up now. Save him. Save him for the next series. Mets fanatic entering my 62nd season. Supporting the orange and blue. Let's go. And that one chopped foul. We'll do it again. Fitzy says, just woke up and saw the Sox have swept the Yanks. Didn't see that coming. Of course, you didn't stream it. You should have saw it coming. I have an offer. Up and in. No. I thought maybe somebody was trying to buy something I'm selling on eBay, but no. Swung on a miss, struck him out. We go to the ninth, 6-0 Rays. Fitzy, you home? I know he was here earlier, still a few hours away. He says at least yesterday's game was on Fox, so I could watch it. Well, I thought you have MLB TV. Jonathan says sweeping Atlanta will take the sting out of this. Definitely, but at worst, gotta win 2 out of 3 from Atlanta. Just got home, he says. Awesome. Keep the faith, Met Nation. Oh, we'll be fine. 2 out of 3 in Philly, too. Yep. Thoughts on the Red Sox sweeping the Yankees? Absolutely love it. The Red Sox are 37-36 now, I believe. And in 4th place in their division. A game over 500 and in 4th place in their division. Well, the Reds are 2 games over 500, and they're in 4th place in their division as well. Jonathan says every time the Yankees lose, the Mets gain a new fan. So, yep. Hey, Daniel Berry is here, saying go Mets. Hey, everyone, happy Father's Day. Fitzy saying, come on, Met. Yeah, Fitzy wanting the Mets to come back and win this. Stanek, the new pitcher here. Up high, want to know. 9-1-2 here. And there's a strike, 1-1. So Adcock very well for the Mets. Faced 6 batters, got 5 of them in out, walked a batter, struck out 4, swung on a missed. 1-2. Fitzy says, yeah, we could use a little help. It'll be good to see Fitzy start streaming again. When did the Red Sox play again, Fitzy? Yo, that guy looks like Wilford Brimley. Even Jonathan said Wilford Brimley. Can't. Beat me to it, he goes. Let's go. We've gained another follower over there on the playback side as well. Jonathan with the becoming the channel subscriber over there. There's a walk. Darren with the $4 and $2 super chats. Really appreciate that, guys. Oh, Fitzy says tomorrow is a late game, 9:40. Let's go. We got to get Fitzy over on this playback side as well. Throttle up says hope we beat the Braves. Swung on a miss, 0-1. The 0-1. And that one lifted out to left, but it'll go foul. 6 new subscribers today on the YouTube side. Love it. How many left on bait? Oh, not many. Let's see. 3 in the 1 inning. 4. Let's see. That's 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Mets have left 9 runners on base today. Mets Nation, you gotta believe. We'll be fine. Just frustrating series. But maybe this is the kind of series the Mets needed before facing Atlanta and Philly. Frank saying welcome to PAS, new subscribers. Yo, look at that hat that guy's got. Is that the Father's Day hat? He went around, struck him out, went away. Like I said, the home plate umpire. Yo, beef. There's beef for it's Fitzy. What's up, Fitzy? Fitzy, once again, do you have an MLB TV subscription? There you go. So you should be able to watch the game here with us. Celia says, well, the Yankees just got swept, and I'm not here to see the Rays potentially win. So I'm going to peace out, y'all. Celia, thank you so much. Swung on a miss, 0-2. Beefaroni. That's funny, Fitzy. He says, yay, I get to watch the Mets stink. Wow. And that one ripped out to right. That'll get in for a base hit. White's here. Let me add this to Fitzy here. Confirm. Fitzy, you and I are going to have to set up a time to talk about some other options here. And that one ripped out to left. Nimmo on the run. And it's out of here. It's out of here. It's a 3-run homer. And it's 9-0. No worries, Fitzy. Frank says an angry Mets team will face the Braves. Looking forward to that. Exactly. Only fitting. Fitzy said, damn it. Popped foul. 1-1. Luminous says, oh, rough series. Yep. Let's see. Was it yesterday or was it Friday? Yesterday as well. Yep. Yeah, it was yesterday. That one hit out the center. Taylor's there. 2 away. Rough series up. Jonathan says, let's call this series a blip road trip, more important in division. Yep. Once again, anybody watching on the playback side, no post game today. We'll definitely work some more of those in, but gonna enjoy the rest of the Sunday. Oh, who's coming in the pitch? Jared Young's gonna come in the pitch. Jared Young. No, not yet. Frank's still in there. Yo, Bam is here saying, yo, PAS, Phillies won 11-4. Stanek throwing his glove. Yep. Let's go. 7 new subscribers on the YouTube side. Yo, Panic Brothers pissed. Yep. Well, at least we know the Braves aren't much to be afraid of. Well, they do have the only problem I have with the Brave series is the Braves have it lined up for their 3 best pitchers to go. Ephus pitch. Schwellenbach and Sale usually dominate the Mets, so. How the heck the Braves lost that game, but I'll still laugh. Not only lost today, they got beat up today. I'm surprised by not that the Phillies swept Toronto at home. Just Toronto was hot. And Philly was not Philly was not doing so well. I'm going. Had Wathing. This loss is painful. Oh, my. And a ground ball. Base hit up the middle. The Braves set up. So their best is against us. Yep. All right, Alex. See you, buddy. Bam says, I was surprised on how badly we beat the Jays. Expected a hard series. Outside 2-0. Why would you bring this guy in here when there's... All this does is extend the game. Come on. He's not even close to the strike zone. Ball one down low. Don't know. Because they're showing me the umpire's backside. I don't know where that pitch was. 2-0. Swung on a miss. 2-1. A big cheer from the crowd as he gets a swinging strike. Yeah, still won't call a strike, right? In a 9-0 game. There's a strike. 2-2. It's a 9-0 game, ump. Call the strikes, man. Popped up. Shallow center. Taylor will make the catch. That'll retire the side. We go, hey, Young did better than Stanek. Why are you using position player to pitch while there's a day off tomorrow? So this way they officially give the bullpen guys a rest. Who are you going to bring in? Brazoban? He's pitched 2 games in a row. You used everybody else but Diaz. You weren't putting Diaz in there for an out. Bam says, at least you guys are getting swept by a decent team. When the Phillies got swept by the Pirates, I nearly had an aneurysm. Yeah, 0 ERA. Yup. We go bottom 9. Mets down 9. Oh, did I not? I put down a 0. They scored 3. It was 7 or 8 all game over here on the playback side all day. And now it's down to 3. Tommy Trumpets? Who's Tommy Trumpets? Yikes. Horrible watch time today. Oh. Fouled off. 0-1. 10 runs and 3 outs. Comeback starts now, boys. Well, at least get a run here. Coach is here saying, "What's up, PAS Nation?" We get next time. I was playing on your joke about Diaz. Swung on a missed 0-2. John, let's get it together against the Braves. Yep. And a chopper in front of the plate. It's a fair ball. Down the first, one away. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday afternoons, everybody. I'll probably be in the, if play-by-play with JJ's doing the Sunday night game tonight, I'll probably be in the chat. Swung on a missed 0-1 by Alvarez. Off the plate somewhere, 1-1. Peterson versus Schwellenbach on Tuesday. We'll regroup on Tuesday. More excited about that series. There's a strike, 1-2. The 1-2 to Alvarez. And that one laced into right field. Base hit. Everyone thought the last LA San Francisco game was over when it was 11-0 in the ninth. Then the Giants scored 5 runs and suddenly everything got real tense. Yep. So do your YouTube comments, Teddy. Swung on a miss, 0-1. Fouled off, 0-2. That girl had no idea what was going on in the game, and she's giving the thumbs up. The 0-2. Up high, 1-2. Yeah, it does. Yep, can't even type right. PES is the beat YouTuber. Yep. Your comments suck, dude. Proved my point. Go root for your Yankees somewhere else, dude. Bye-bye. To 2-2. Outside, 3-2. Fouled off. And that one line, base hit. Back to the top of the lineup here with runners on first and second. Jonathan says, watch me break the shutout here. Yep. Big Yankee fan. Must be great coming in here talking smack about the Mets. Go somewhere else and talk, dude. But says, let's see a miracle. How you doing? Outside 1-0. Oh, Luis Torrens. Oh, now you got the big name hitters coming up. Now, he's bringing up Torrens to pinch hit. Just wave the white flag. Talking smack about the Mets always backfires. Just saying. Well, especially from a Yankee fan. There's a strike. Well, 1-2. The 1-2. Up and in. 2-2. The 2-2. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Yeah, sad Yankees fan about a Boston sweep got a vent on a Mets podcast. No, I don't think I stay calm at all, Frank. The 2-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. 2 away. First pitch to Nimmo. Swung on a miss. 0-1. The 0-1. Up and in. Red Sox have been on a tear, though. Yeah? But he wasn't complaining about the Yankees. He was complaining about how the Mets stunk. As a Yankee fan, don't worry about my team. The 1-2. Mets down to their final strike. Up high, 2-2. The 2-2. Up high, 3-2. Coach says it's a calm delivery and at times very funny. And then more walks, that'll load the bases. And we're getting a pitching change. Very little fight from the Mets in this series. Yep. All right, Frank Hart, thank you. Cruz, thank you so much. Have a good day as well. Give me a Soto pop. Yeah, I'll take a Soto pop right now. End the series, even though you're getting swept, end the series on a little high note. Jonathan says Soto to break up the shutout. Jonathan says exactly. A little momentum could do wonders. Keep it going, Soto. Grand slam time. I can feel it. Jonathan says, I'll even take the walk at this point. Alright, here we go. How does this work? No. Yeah, I'm gonna figure out how to do some of this stuff. Bases loaded, 2 down. Inside, 1-0. Frank says, shoot, I'll take a hit by pitch. 16 walks combined in today's ball game. The 1-0. Fouled off, 1-1. Jonathan doesn't want Soto to get hit by a pitch. The 1-1. Down low, 2-1. Orange is 16, yep. 9 for Met pitching, 7 for Tampa. That's why the game's almost 4 hours long. 3.5 hours long. The 2-1. And Soto pops one out to left. Magnum will make the catch, and the ball game is over. And the Mets are swept at home. 9-0. So, thank you all so much for hanging out with us today. Unfortunately, our Mets did not show up today. But Here we go. Yeah, Tuesday starts the big series against Atlanta. A 10 game stretch of 7 against Atlanta and 3 against Philly. So, yes, sir, Jonathan. Thank you so much. Yep, Jonathan, thank you for the 5 gifted subs on YouTube. Thank you for becoming a subscriber over in the playback side. Thank you, Darren, for the $4 in super chats on the playback side as well. Appreciate you guys going above and beyond. Welcome into the 7 new subscribers on the YouTube side. We'll be back at it doing it again on Tuesday night, everybody.